What's up, guys? Welcome to Monday night. Tonight we are going to go back to Disney topics, and we're going to do the top 10 Disney World rides from my point of view, anyways. So first off, though, I want to thank Dean over at The Live Place. He is www.theliveplace.com, Dreamers Empire, and The Live Place on YouTube. So make sure you check them out. And then my partner channels, you have Mouse Talk and oops, wrong button. You got Mouse Talk, goes live tomorrow at 8 o'clock with Disanity. Rob Fuzz goes live on Fridays at 4 o'clock. And then my brothers, the Disnack crew, go live at 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. Shep Family goes live at Saturdays at 8 or 9:30. Zippity Doo goes live tomorrow at 6:30. And you guys are so fast on this chat. I'm going to lose track already. And Brady and Dave go live with pop-ups. Be watching out for them. Disney Dan goes live on Saturdays with Disney Fiasco at 7 o'clock on Saturdays. So welcome in, everybody. We got a few things to talk about. Then we'll get to our top 10 Disney World rides from my point of view. So some people are going to be happy, some people are not. But welcome in Mike Wheeler, Samantha Lowe, Rachel Fithian, the Mickey Bunch, It's Joey's World, Magical News Live, Kathy Parla Piano, Leanne Sherbig, James Ryan, Archangel, Mary Spence, Captain Akron 27, Team Marie Photography, Donna Jaworski, excuse me, Mickey Fan 71, aka Lisa, Avery the Cuban American, David Stevens, Rob Wieska, Brian 85, Thene Amazing, Ryan McDowell, Jersey Mike, Bill Steffen, Kay Atwood, welcome in, Pam's Fam, Pearl Manhattan, Rob Fuzz. Rob Fuzz sent me. Well, thank you, Rob. R. Johns, welcome in, buddy. Michelle the Quilter. Mouse Talk, what's up, buddy? I bet I know what's number one. I bet you do too, man. And it just jumped on me. Let's go back the other way now. Tracy Glenn, Kenzie Days' dad. The Shep family. Shep, what's up, brother? I got something I'm going to show that's going to make Shep really jealous here in just a second. Kadani Sean, welcome in. Kadani Sean has a very big birthday this week. LSU mom, welcome in. Anna Hioticus, welcome in. More sunshine, please, Jim. Guys, Jim goes live tomorrow at 7:30, so make sure you catch him after Zip tomorrow. We got I lost track of where I was at, guys. AJC Magic TV, Julie C, welcome in. I think, guys, nope, it's not. It just jumped again. Tim Pruitt, welcome in, buddy. Tina McNeil, welcome in. I think, guys, I got everybody. If I didn't, jump back to the bottom, please. Why am I hearing noises? There we go. There we go. Okay. So if I missed you guys, please just repost and I will get to you. But so tonight we are Lady Jammers, welcome in as well. Marguerite Nagy. I think I got everybody, guys. I'm sure I missed somebody in that whole span of things going nuts. Orlando Mike, welcome in, buddy. Mikey Hackinson, Cody Hankins, welcome in. Happy Hopper, welcome in as well. And Big Noah Mountain 5. And I think the Do Philly crew, welcome in. Oh, you guys are still coming. I appreciate it too. Joseph Tart, welcome in. And Jedi Master Yoda, welcome in. Earspirational, welcome in as well. All right, I think I got everybody. So if I missed you guys, please just repost at the bottom. I appreciate you all being here. Tonight we are going to get to our top 10, but first I got a couple things I want to share. First off, from the Disney Nerd Herders, and welcome in, Disney Nerd Herders. I got a postcard from them this week. It is a really cool postcard. It is this guy. It's got Monsters Inc. on it. It says, sending happy thoughts to your friends, the Disney Nerd Herders. Thank you so much, Charlie and Stacy. And the kids, I really do appreciate that. It's got a little Monsters Inc. Some Monsters Inc. Sticker there. So thank you guys so much. And I keep every one of these things you guys send, and I keep them back in my bedroom on a board by my bed, so I check them out every day. So thank you guys very much. Then I got one more thing that's going to really make Shep jealous, and it's going to make a lot of people, and Karen, it'll make everybody but Karen jealous probably. It definitely puts a smile on my face, Stacy, for sure. 100%. I really appreciate them. Bill, Magic of the Mouse TV, welcome in as well. So, guys, Shelly Deerdorf, welcome in. Really appreciate you all being here. Okay, so I have something pretty incredible that I got today. That's one special haircut. The haircut was cut myself a stream or two ago. Zip, what's up, brother? All right, guys, here is I got this thing here, and I love him. He's cute. He's my guy. Dole Whip Dad, welcome in. But here he is, guys. I got my baby Yoda. He's so cute. He's just little tiny Yoda. He's not really baby Yoda. It's called the child. But here he is. He's about I don't know, 11 inches or so. But he's so cute. He's going to be following me around. I'm going to be taking pictures of him. I'm going to try to raise something in the air and take a picture of him, but we'll see. But that's my little baby Yoda I got today. So I know Karen Cook has one, but I finally got mine. He's cute, but I like him. Anyways, that is my baby Yoda. Rock and Robin, welcome in. Yeah, you got to pre-order them. So the first pre-order came out last year. I think it was around October-ish, and they shipped in January. Then I ordered mine in January and just got him today. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, all right, guys. So let's get to the top 10 Disney World rides. Again, these are my top 10s. Oh, Leanne has one too. That's awesome. Yeah, the baby Yodas are cool. You got to order them though. You just got to be ready. You just got to be willing to know that you're going to have to wait for him. And then when he comes in the mail unexpectedly, it's just a welcome surprise. So, okay. So we're going to get to the list today. Again, these are my list. This is not necessarily the best list in the world or anything like that. These are mine, and these are what I think. Dougie, what's up, buddy? I'm going to buy a baby Yoda and burn it. Oh, my gosh, Dougie. Oh, poor Dougie. I'm sorry, buddy. I love baby Yoda. I'm sorry, buddy, that you don't like him. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we are going to do our top 10. And we'll start number 10 and work our way down. But these, again, are my top 10 and what I look forward to. David, what is up, brother? Thank you for being here, buddy. Oh, you do like him. Then why would you burn him, Dougie? Don't burn baby Yoda. He can burn. He's not invincible. So, all right, guys, my top 10. So, again, you're not going to agree with some of these, but that's okay. But for me, number 10 is Space Mountain. So, Mickey Butt Kelly, what's up? Thank you for being here. Space Mountain is my number 10 ride. So, Space Mountain obviously is located in Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom. It was opened January 15th of 1975. So it's old. Katie Howe, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I say that. I shouldn't have said that. It's not a new ride. How's that? Yeah. So it does have fast pass availability. I like it just obviously because of the ride experience and the sheer beauty of it. It has a oops, I lost my pictures, but it does have some more. I do have some more pictures here, but it does. The cone itself is 300 feet in diameter, so it takes up a pretty good footprint of space. And it has the ride vehicles are like, they call them trains. They're like a bobsled is what it is. So they kind of look like trains. They look like well, there's the insides. That's what it all looks like inside. It's a concept drawing on the top and then a little model on the bottom right. So, but it reaches speeds of 35 miles an hour. It has, it'll last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So Andrew Houston, welcome in. Thank you for being here. So it's a decent size ride. It's in the dark unless you're lucky enough to something go wrong and the lights are on to finish the ride out. And I don't know if that's considered lucky or not, but it is there. It has 30 trains that hold 6 people each. So it can capacity of 180 people. Obviously, they don't all run at one time, but it does have 30 trains. It reaches a height of 65 feet, and the drop is 26 feet. There's 2 different tracks. They call them Alpha and Omega. One of them is actually 10 feet longer than the other one. Dad, Resort TV 1, welcome in. Thank you for being here, buddy. And Jonathan Chong, welcome in. Thank you. So it's a good one. And then the original concept was for it to have 4 tracks, and I don't know if it was in the same space or not. I'm glad they didn't do it that way because it might have gotten a lot shorter, and it's a pretty decent ride. Oh, thanks, Bill. I appreciate that, buddy. So it's a good ride. It's a real good ride. We really enjoyed the Christmas overlay. So I'm hoping, without ruining it for anybody, I'm not going to give it away, but out in Disneyland in California, there's a different version, one that I am very excited to try. I hope it's still the same as it was in August when I go later this year. So I'm really, really hoping it stays the same, but it's a different version. And it would be pretty cool if they brought that version to Disney World. So, but yeah, that's it. It was originally called Space Voyage. And what I like about it is it does have a fast pass. I very, very rarely stand in line for this, but it does have some space windows that you can look out and see, like the spaceships and planets and things like that. So it does have the ability to do all that, but it doesn't necessarily, it's not necessarily, I don't want to call it like realistic, because we know it's not realistic, but it's just decent. It's decent. It's all it is. So it's a good ride though. It's in the dark. It's a little bit different experience. So, it's just good. I like it. Surfer Girl 326, welcome in. And as we do this, guys, let everybody, if you guys agree or disagree with these rides, obviously they may not be in the same order, but if you like them, but feel free to put your opinions of the rides in as well, because I can assure you some of your favorites will not be on this list. And I apologize for that. Actually, I don't apologize for that. These are my picks. So Andy J, welcome in. But I do respect your choices. Just you're not going to be happy with some of mine. So, all right. Next up on the list is going to be, oh wait, there's one more picture here. So you also have this, there's the ride vehicle in the bottom right. The other one is just like the tunnel that you get ready to go through, and then you go either left or right. You really don't know, I don't think, which way you're going until you get down there, but it is pretty cool. My favorite ride list is from 1993. Most of them are gone now. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to love California's version. Oh, Karen, I know. I know what happens in California's version. So are these from all the parks? They are only from Disney World, Leanne. Only Disney World. My favorite from Disney World. Sorry, I don't know if I put that on there, but it's only Disney World park that I'm picking tonight. So, yeah, you don't need. Thanks, Tina. You don't need to apologize for your own opinion. I appreciate that. All right, up next is number 9, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train over at Magic Kingdom. G. Wilson, welcome in. Thank you for being here. So, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is located in Fantasyland, obviously, and it's over in Magic Kingdom. It opened on May 28th, 2014. Mary Kehoe, welcome in. Thank you for being here. It replaced, it used to be 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Wasn't sure if you meant Magic Kingdom or all 4. Oh, I'm sorry. It's all 4 parks at Disney World, just not the other Disney parks around the world. Sorry. It is all 4 parks in general at Disney World. So this one it replaced 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Then it became Pooh's Playful Spot. Then it became Ariel's Grotto. And finally it became Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is much better in my opinion. Believe it or not, this doesn't make my top 10. And this surprisingly to me, there's a lot of people that this doesn't make their top 10, Tracy. And that's okay. There's a lot of really good rides I left off this list. So it's just what you're up for, it's everybody's taste. Nathan Rado, what's up, buddy? So, but it opened on May 28th, 2014. It does have fast passes available for it. It's kind of representing like Snow White's cottage, and then you walk down the lane from the cottage, and you're going into the mine shaft. I like that a lot. The way it's set up, it tells a story from start to finish, like you're going to work with the 7 Dwarfs. There are some interactive games as you come into the mine shaft to play with. You get to turn some like gems and do some sorting games. If you're there long enough, I always use a fast pass so I don't stand in line. There's also one that has 12 gems that in a barrel that play music. There are spigots. So there's some other things for you to be able to play with while you're there and standing in line. The ride vehicle is a mine car with some brand new technology. It has a tilting and swaying to it. So as it goes around, it free rocks. You don't really control it. And at the same time, it goes with gravity, and you can shake it and it'll sit there and rock back and forth, but it's a pretty cool ride. It's something pretty special. It's something new. And I think that's why I like it. It's just a little different. It is hard to get into. It reaches speeds of 34 miles an hour. And it is actually longer than Space Mountain, believe it or not. It's 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So that is where that ride is. Okay. Alicia, welcome in. Grew up in Orlando and worked for Disney from 2005 to 2011, taking my husband and 4 kids. And so excited. Awesome. That is awesome, Alicia. Cannot wait till the parks open up and we can all get back in there soon. All right. So there are some pictures of it. The mine shaft, obviously, is pretty cool. Alyssa Stenberg, welcome in. You can't wait to ride. It's awesome, David, for sure. There's some more pictures of it coming around. You can kind of see on that top left picture. Here, let me do it this way so you can see better pictures. So in the top left picture, you can kind of see, if you look close, Don Anderson Follen, welcome in. The trains are going around, but they're all different rotations. And that's because of the free swaying technology in the ride vehicles. And then, of course, this one tells a story. Like I said, you're going from, it's like a runaway mine car. You go into the dwarf mine shaft, which will lead you to see pictures like this of Doc in the gym. This is gorgeous, by the way, when you go in here. All the different gems that are up in there, and the Dopey with all, it's just really bright and colorful. And they, of course, they sing Hi Ho as you go through there. Herschel, Lenny, welcome in. No worries. Yeah, you're welcome, Margie. I'm sorry. It was Margie Linney's birthday as well this week. We got a lot of birthdays coming up this week, including It's Joey's World and some others. So we will definitely sing happy birthday to some of these people on Wednesday. Theme parks are my life. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So there's one more thing I like about the pictures on these pictures is you do get these end scenes, which is pretty cool. So after the whole mine shaft, Florian Cat, welcome in. You come in, you get to see what appears to be animatronics from Snow White dancing with Dopey and the dwarfs all playing, and they're singing the silly song. It's a really cool version as you look in there, and then as you get to the very end of it, you get to see the evil witch there, the evil queen, dressed up as the witch, getting ready to feed Snow White a bad apple. So it ties the whole story together. And that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. And it's just very visually stunning with all the aesthetics that they do. And again, you get to walk right by Snow White's cottage. So it's a pretty good one, in my opinion. All right. Up next, we have number 8, the Navi River Journey. And I know this is not on most people's lists, but the technology that they've instilled in this ride is pretty incredible. And I absolutely love Pandora and Avatar. So when they built this land, and I found out they're building this land, I went nuts. And when they build it, it's even better. All the bioluminescent technology that they put into these things, where they glow, and just the colors and everything, just makes this like nothing else. Especially at nighttime. I know it's not on most people's list, nerd herders. It's just not. But it is a gorgeous ride, absolutely gorgeous ride. And everything from the queue, which it's actually in the same building as Flight of Passage. It's kind of odd. I saw an aerial view of it to kind of check it out. But you start outside, walking outside, and the decorations. It's filled with the totems and all the Navi handiwork that they draw. The visuals theming of Navi is awesome, but I'm not a fan of ride. A lot of people aren't, and that's perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. So it opened on May 27th, 2017. So it's only been around a few years, but the ride vehicles are boats. Basically, it's a boat ride, but it's a small boat ride. It's smaller than most boat rides at Disney World, and it's made to look like it is handcrafted. It's made. You can see some grass and some other things in there. Welcome in, Jeffrey and Lana Stone. Thank you for being here. So it's just really cool. But to be able to not only just put yourself in this world, but this boat ride captures some of the scenery like nothing else. It has Jenna. What's up, guys? If you missed it, Jenna did another awesome premiere this morning, or about an hour ago at 7:00. It was the last day of her California trip. So it showed up the Madonna Inn. Go check it out. Guys, mods, if you would please post Jenna's link to her premiere in the chat. I would appreciate it. And guys, also make sure you subscribe to Resort TV 1. They go live every Friday with an incredible show you're not going to want to miss any week. So definitely go check them out. Okay. I hate to say this is another ride I haven't rode yet, David, and that's perfectly okay. A lot of people haven't ridden them, but the sheer beauty of this ride is what makes it really cool. And this is a crawling like when I say crawling, I mean it's a crawling boat ride. It's not fast at all. It's just very, very peaceful. And I think that's why I like it too. It's not only cool for hot days, but it's also very peaceful. So the duration of this one, it is a 4-minute and 30-second ride. So it's a little bit longer than some of the other ones. I mean, you get to see some of the life forms. You get to see some of the animals that are there that are pretty crazy animals, actually, like these guys. You get to see some plants. A lot of them look like jellyfish to me, but they're really cool. And then the way they glow is just the way the technology that they use to make them glow is pretty incredible. So there's that. You also got, there's not really a story progression except for the fact that the music starts off soft and gradually gets louder because you're actually like floating towards something. And what you're floating towards is the Shaman of Songs, which is the last audio animatronic and is probably the best audio animatronic in the world on Disney property. And that's the female avatar character. I mean, she's dancing and her arms are flailing around and everything. It is absolutely incredible, the technology that they put into that. So it's just really cool. Mike Wheeler says, I heard the screen projection of the waterfall with the practical effect of the water bubbling at the bottom is really cool. Mike, the whole ride's cool. It's just not a thrill ride. It's not a hey, I got to rush to see this and just see how fast it's going to go. Anything like it. It's not like that. It's very peaceful. Meg, what's up, Meg? Guys, Meg is on after me, and she's going to be painting, and we'll have some special guests, myself and somebody else. But we'll tell you about that later. So it is pretty cool, and there is that shaman, the songs of the shaman. But you get to see these scenes, and it's just really cool. Her eyes are programmed to follow you as you go by. That's freaky. So. I don't need a robot following me as I go by something. But yeah, it is an amazing ride. A lot of people, I don't think, give it the credit it deserves, but it makes my list at number 8. At number 7, and again, a lot of you aren't going to agree with my list. Number 7 is Soarin' Around the World. And I know a lot of people don't like this, especially as much as the California version, Soaring Over California. But I really like this. I like them both versions. But I really do like this one. It's located in the land pavilion over at Epcot. You go into the land, you go down to the bottom level, and it's down there. The land ride is on one side, Soarin's on the other. Yeah, I love Soarin' too, Jenna. It's incredible. It opened May 5th in 2005 as Soarin' Over California, and then it opened in June 17th of 2016 as Soarin' Around the World. So it's just a pretty incredible ride. Excuse me. So the building, again, is in the pavilion, the land pavilion. You go down the escalators. It's on the right hand. You go around the big loop, and then as you go down the escalators, it's off to the right. There is a fast pass version for this as well. It replaced something called Food Rocks, which I never got to experience, so I cannot say what it was, but I can say that I love Soarin'. And again, I agree with Jenna. I loved both versions equally. There is one issue that I can think of with this version, and that is when you go to the France scene, like you see in the bottom right-hand corner, if you're not in the center, it becomes the Leaning Tower of France and the Eiffel Tower of France, Leaning Eiffel Tower, whatever. And it goes up, and it like really, I mean, it's noticeable. It bends off to the side. So, but it's a pretty cool. Kay Atwood, welcome in. I like Soarin' Around the World. Love seeing the orcas and the pyramids. Yes. So don't get me wrong. I love California, but this has some much better scenery. I miss the orange smell from California. That one I do miss. They pump artificial smells and wind into you. But I love the Soarin' Over the World with all the different versions. The one thing I don't like Karen said, is the Leaning Tower. With all that technology, you think they could have easily done it better. I mean, they're smart enough they could have done that. It does have a lot of work though, so there's a lot that went into this. First off, there's 3 theaters now, so there's 3 separate theaters. They have A, B, and C, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. They call them. It holds 87 people per theater per show, basically, and that's a lot of people. So Alpha will hold 27, Bravo will hold 33, and Charlie will hold 27. So if you're in the middle, it actually has more people. And each of those theaters holds 87 people, and there's 3 of those theaters going on at the same time. So there's a lot of people that they can run through this ride at one time. So I think this version is more intense. It is a little more intense, Karen. I think so too. This was actually built, the design of this was actually built with a toy set, like a Connect set, where somebody would just put the technology together and literally winding it up to show people how it would work. And then it became to this. So it holds 261 people. So, but yeah, it's pretty incredible. It's a pretty incredible ride. So it also has, it consists of 1 million pounds of steel, and 37 tons or 74,000 pounds of steel actually move upward every time it takes off. That's a lot of weight to be moving up and down. And it's amazing this ride does not break down more than it does, which honestly don't know how many times it ever has. The duration of this movie, or this ride, is 4 minutes and 45 seconds. It is an 80-foot concave 180-degree screen. So it kind of bends, and that's the reason why it creates the effect of the Leaning Tower of Eiffel. But overall, it's not a bad one. It's pretty nice. I love the scenery. Like the Taj Mahal scene right there in the bottom right is my favorite. It smells incredible in there, and you just come across that water there, and then you fly up over the Taj Mahal. And there's, again, I love the California one too, but this one to me is really special. You get to see different parts of the world as opposed to just California, even though the California one's pretty cool. But you get to see the Matterhorn. You get to see Neuschwanstein Castle, which is where what the Disney castle was built after. The Great Wall of China, the pyramids, the Taj Mahal. It just keeps going on and on. There's a lot of different things you can see. Yes, my favorite. Oh, have you really been to the castle, Jenna, or the castle in Disney that's modeled after it? But yeah, the Neuschwanstein Castle is really incredible. I used to be fascinated with it when I was a kid, to where I would build puzzles. I would draw it all the time. I had 3D models of it. It was just it's an incredible castle. So it's pretty special. But that is yes, you get to see the elephants. I get all that. It's all pretty cool. All right, up next for me. No, you haven't been to the one in Germany. Oh, you've been to the one in Germany. It's amazing. That is incredible. So not only is Germany my country of choice to go visit one day, it's my bucket list country. I studied German for 8 years. That it's also the Neuschwanstein Castle is the place I want to visit the most. So I can't wait to get over there and check it out. Oh, and Avery has a nanoblock version of that castle. It's incredible. That castle is gorgeous. Okay, number 6 for me is the Kilimanjaro safaris over at Africa and the Animal Kingdom. So Kilimanjaro safaris is another incredible ride when you think about all the things that has to go into it to make it what it is. It is the biggest ride at Disney, and it requires it to make sure that the animals can roam freely. I was in southern Germany, and it is so beautiful. I can't wait to get over there. My grandmother had an old black and white portrait of one of my ancestors, and it had a convex glass, so the eyes followed you around. Oh, wow, that would be creepy. Yes, Tim, that would definitely be a little freaked out. So the safari. So the safari is obviously located in Africa and Animal Kingdom. It opened on April 22nd, 1998. There is a fast pass available. You kind of walk down the row of trees and get down there to where the safari is, and you go down the stairs. So far, your list is on point with every WDW fan ever. I'm not sure about that, Ryan, because there's some big rides that a lot of people love that are not going to be on my list. We'll see. But so this one, you ride down to the vehicles, and the vehicle is actually a safari truck operated by liquid propane, which is kind of intriguing. If it's like I've seen forklifts that are operated by liquid propane. These are operated by liquid propane. Each one of them holds 32 passengers. The name of them is Symbol 1. Blue Nose Chris, what's up, brother? When I go to Germany to check out some World War II aircraft, I'm bringing you with me, Steve. Chris, I'm there. I will be there, buddy. You let me know when you're going. I really, really, really want to visit Germany badly. So, so the duration of this ride is 22 minutes. It's one of the longer rides, but and that's give or take completely based on animals, because like I said, they are live roaming. I'm assuming most people have been on this ride. They are completely live roaming.
They are set in the city of Harambe, and they'll get in your way. I'm even talking about rhinos, giraffes, at all. I've got videos upon videos of this ride where we don't move because the animals get the right of way, and they should have the right of way because it's supposed to be as natural as possible, and they do a fantastic job with this. But it has there's a ton of different animals you can see, and they're shown. You get the ride vehicle, and then they have these these animal plates above you. You can see all these different animals. They include obviously things like elephants and giraffes, and then you get some of the more odd animals like the okapi and things like that. So they have live crocodiles, dangerous animals, lions, things like that. And the way they have done this and designed this for not only for everybody's safety, but it's just incredible. No worries, Tim Pruitt. So again, it's an incredible ride. The one thing that I would say might be semi-dangerous, excuse me, and I don't know if it's even actually considered dangerous, but it would be semi-dangerous to me, and actually has come at us once, and that is the rhino. And you can see how close the rhinos can get to you. They come right up, right next to the truck as well. Now, the cars can outrun them or outmaneuver them, but a rhino can just go through everything, and you have to stay on the path. So they are pretty incredible species, and they are free roaming with you as well. This is our dream. Welcome in. So it's a pretty cool there. And of course, the bottom right, you can see how the giraffes walk across. It's usually always giraffes that slow us down, but they are right there. They have the right of way. They'll stick their heads in your car and kind of interact with you. It's just really cool to see this environment. There is, in my opinion, in my knowledge, there is no other place on Earth or in the United States, I guess I should say, where you can go do something like this, that you're that close to the animals without them being behind bars. And I think Disney does a fantastic job. And this is one of a kind. And this ride is different every time because the animals move. And now they have night safaris that started getting introduced in 2016. So they're there. They also added, they even kept true to most of the rides where they added a big hidden Mickey. I'm sure there's several, but there's the big Flamingo Island. When you get to the Flamingo Island, it's a hidden Mickey. So, but the animals are extremely gorgeous. They're like the majestic lions. It's just a great ride. Whoever designed this concept and said, you know what, we're going to drive trucks through animals that are roaming freely and in as much in their natural habitat as possible. They deserve whatever accolades they can get because that's incredible. This ride is absolutely amazing. Okay, so now we're getting into the top five. The top five, this is where you guys are going to go, where are my rides at? Because they're not going to be here. These are going to be mine. Russ Stapleton, welcome in, buddy. So my top five at number 5 is Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. So this ride, it's always world's an amazing place, but they change it during this time. Yeah, actually, I hope they don't, but they might. So Smugglers Run is located at Galaxy's Edge over at Hollywood Studios. Opened up on August 29th, 2019 with the opening of the land, which I was fortunate enough to be there for. It's crazy. But of course, myself and all the guys went down. We hung out with all kinds of people, Josh and Jenna from Resort TV 1, the Corey Meets World. We were all there. It was pretty incredible. It was really, really incredible. And it was something very special. But for what they've done, and people can be mad all they want, but they took Star Wars and recreated a world, something that we have been in forever. And I got this little guy because of him, because he's so cute. And just so you can see what I'm talking about, in case you're coming in late, this is my new baby Yoda. I got him today. But look, we are fascinated with Star Wars, and I could not be happier that Disney bought Star Wars, because if they'd have gotten Star Trek, I wouldn't have cared. Star Wars is incredible. And then, of course, Disney gets the rights to them. They build us a land for all of us that have loved Star Wars for so long. They build us a land to go to. We can build droids. We can go in and build lightsabers, like legit lightsabers are really good. Michael Riley, welcome in. We get the Millennium Falcon. When you turn that corner and you see the Millennium Falcon for the first time, it is an absolute geek out moment. 100%. It's incredible. And the fact that you get to pilot it on Smugglers Run is even better. So, I mean, you start outside in Black Spire Outpost, you go through the mechanic shop, you meet Hondo Onaka, which, by the way, Jim Cummings is the voice of Hondo. Jim Cummings is also the voice of Tigger. So you can see the kind of range of voice that he has there. Yeah, and Mouse Talk was with us too that day. He kind of went single rider. There is a single rider line. There is now a fast pass line for this ride as well. The duration is 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and it holds basically 6 people per room. I think there's 4 rooms, but it's an absolutely incredible ride. And this ride is very interactive with how you operate things. You get 2 pilots, 2 engineers, and you get 2 gunners. And Finn O'Sullivan, what's up, buddy? And you're actually driving the Millennium Falcon, and it moves the way you move, and you get a score based on that. And everything the pilots do when they run into stuff, the engineers have to fix things, and the gunners have to shoot things. It's all 100% interactive, and it's not the same ride every time. If somebody wants to take the Millennium Falcon and drive it straight into the ground, it's going to go down there, and you're going to sit there and bounce across the bottom until you come back up. So, the pilot's the best. I would definitely say that. I got my share at being pilot. I love it. It's incredible. It is hard, though, because one of you goes up and down. The other one of you goes side to side. So it'd be easier if you had your hands on both of them and you could kind of go back and forth. But no, Walt did not scream on this ride. It was Tower of Terror that Walt screamed on. It was that was a pretty impressive day. I got that footage. It will be forever ingrained. And you know what? I might repost just that section of it. We'll see. It was great. But yeah, Smugglers Run's absolutely incredible. You get to ride the Falcon, like I said. You get to interact with Hondo. He walks over. He's an animatronic, very, very good animatronic that comes over, interacts with you, and talks with you. And you get to see some of these. Just walking through this like this. Let me make you bigger here so you can see. Just walking through places like this where you can see the engines and the things that are part of Star Wars, the universe of Star Wars, is incredible. And then you walk outside and you see all the mountains. It's unbelievable the effort that they put into this, and it's pretty incredible. I'm on a monthly repayment plan to Hondo. I pretty much trashed the Millennium Falcon. That's awesome, Rob. that is amazing. But I was here opening day along with some of these other guys, and we rode this thing right off the bat. And again, when you get in it, it is insanely good, and you just get in it. And then when you hit light speed, just like you would see in the movie, you've got the light speed here where Punch It Zippy originated. The 4 of us rode it with Josh from Practically Perfect Park Hopping and Corey from Corey Meets World. I'm going to say I did a pretty good job. I thought I did. I did a good job. But second time, One Stop Mouse, welcome in. Zip, I'm going to say didn't pilot so well, but he was in control of the punch, the light speed. So the Punch It Zippy thing originated from that. Instead of Punch It Chewy, Corey yells from the back of the ride, Punch It Zippy. And then he put us in a light speed and we got out of there and we were safe and we did a pretty good job. All in all, we had a pretty decent thing. Now we got off the ride though, and Corey said, you guys hit things that I don't think the programmers even thought you were able to hit. You guys should go rewrite the program for Disney so they know what to and what not to do. So, I mean, it was funny. It was a great time. We had an absolute blast with this ride, and I would highly recommend it. And now that it's got a fast pass, it also, number one, it also has a single rider line, so that makes it kind of nice. But now that it has a fast pass opportunity, you should definitely go check it out and get your fast passes for it because it's well worth it. So that is my number 5. Number 4, and this is why, I love when Corey yells. And the best part is every video, I've been on that ride 3 times with Corey, and I've seen him do it like 1 or 2 other times. Every time it's people that don't know what they're doing, and he's not really yelling. He's just vocalizing at them what they should do, and they still don't get it sometimes. And it's one of the greatest things ever. Oh, Donna Jaworski, $4.99 super chat. Steve, not to get off topic, but is that Baby Yoda a Build-A-Bear one? Donna, it is not a Baby Yoda Build-A-Bear. This is a legitimate Disney merchandise Baby Yoda. Oops, there he is. He's a legitimate Disney Parks Baby Yoda. Really cool. I hear Velcro, but I don't see it. I don't think there is any. Oh, wait, maybe this is it. Nope, it's all one piece. So he's just a little baby Yoda. I'm going to get him a little cup of soup. If you guys have seen The Mandalorian, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to hold his hands out like this, put him up in there. But he's so cute. He's 11 inches. Just awesome. I love him. Little C family, what's up? Thanks for stopping in, guys. So anyways, guys, you definitely need to get on Smugglers Run. That's the one I ordered, but it hasn't gotten here yet. Donna, I don't know when you ordered it, Donna, but it is, mine came, I'm not sure when I ordered mine. I think I ordered mine in January or February. I think it was Karen Cook, whenever Karen got hers, I ordered mine the next week because I wanted to make sure I got it. He needs some soupy soup. Yeah, he's going to get some soup. Orange Cone Vlog, welcome in, buddy. So I'm not 100% sure how long it took, but I'm going to guess it was about 2 months to get. So I don't know if you've had it yet. I haven't ordered a doy. His name is not a doy, which I know is Yoda backwards. But we might order him for the boys. Oh, he's incredible, Walt. It's better than what I thought it was, better than the picture I saw. So my baby Yoda is holding the Raja mug I won from you. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Speaking of giveaways too, guys, we're going to have another one coming up really soon. I have my Disney movie club wasn't working real well. So we were having all kinds of issues that wouldn't let me in, and it wasn't taking payments and all that. Finally got it all fixed, and then it caught up with some past things that I hadn't had, and they sent me Frozen 2 and the 40th anniversary of Robin Hood. So we're going to be having some giveaways coming up and giving those away because I already got all those. So we're going to have a few giveaways and game nights coming up to give them away. All right, up next, guys, is the all right, so we're on number 5, the top 10. Yep, we're on number 5. Getting ready to go number 4 right now. And again, these are my top 5 or my top 10. Not everybody's going to agree with me because there's going to be some notable names off this list. But my number 4 is I missed a lot of the top 10. Oh, no worries, Team Marie Photography. We'll do a recap. My number 4 is Slinky Dog. So, Steve, when the parks reopen, are you going to Disney? Absolutely, Katie. So I have 2 trips, one in April. I'm actually supposed to be in Disney right now. Like literally right now, I'm supposed to be in Disney. And Wednesday is Earth Day. So I was supposed to come in last Wednesday. I was going to stay till Sunday. So it was about a week and a half. And I was going to be there for Earth Day on Wednesday. And it just obviously is not happening. And I have another one scheduled in June, but I don't think that one's going to happen either. So the day it opens, I'll be there the next weekend. So far, I only think stroller-bound babies would disagree. Yes. Okay, so Slinky Dog Dash. When this ride came out, I rode it for the first time. I fell in love with this ride. I think it's incredible. I think it's incredibly themed. It is a really, really cool ride. It's only 2 minutes long, but it does reach speeds of 40 miles an hour. So it kind of makes up for the lack of time in speed. It opened on June 30th in 2018 in Toy Story Land over at Hollywood Studios. This is one of the reasons why between Smugglers Run and Slinky Dog Dash and another one that may be coming up later is why Hollywood Studios has moved up my list a little bit. It used to be my least favorite. Believe it or not, now Magic Kingdom is. Not that I hate Magic Kingdom. I love it, but it's just the least favorite of the 4 parks for me. But this one does have a fast pass available as well. I'm going the day the park opens. I would too, Finn, if I could. I actually bought plane tickets. I have 4 sets of plane tickets bought, and I can move mine, so it's not like I'm going to lose them. But I've got them purchased for the rest of the year because I had 4 trips scheduled, and I'm just moving them as I need to. They're already paid for, so all I got to do is move them around to when they open. We've postponed until February 2022. That's understandable, perfectly understandable. So Slinky Dog, there is a fast pass available for it. It's supposedly set up the whole Toy Story Land, which is incredible in itself. Jenny Faye UK, welcome in. Thank you for being here. The whole thing is set up like Andy's Backyard. This ride is set up with like Play-Doh, and it's got board games that are the queue line and all this other stuff. It's Andy's imagination putting this all together. So the whole thing's built with just toys like Tinker Toys and things like that. It's pretty cool. Then the queue line is it's a little off until you get into the main area where you start seeing the cans of you see the cans of Play-Doh, and you see some Elmer's glue, and they're all life size. So you're the same size as all those. So it gets pretty cool at that point in time. When you come around the corner, you see the drawing which is also a pretty big part of it. That's Andy's artist rendition of the ride, of what he was going to do. Steve, in hindsight, it's probably good that you took that spontaneous trip to WW back in February, since you missed it. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it was January still. So I took a trip in January, planned trip in January, the second week of January. And I took a spontaneous trip in January 2 weeks later. And then Disney shut down a month later. So I'm glad I did go twice for sure. So, but there is the drawing, the rendition. It has Dr. Evil Dr. Porkchop, has Wheezy is the big finale. But this ride's pretty cool. You come around, you get to see a lot of the sights. It also puts you up high where you can see Galaxy's Edge, Tower of Terror, things like that. And then that was the best surprise trip ever. It was, Donna. It was for sure. I got to hang out with you and so many other people. You guys were incredible. But anyways, you get to ride this ride. It's pretty cool. You get to experience a lot of the Toy Story stuff. Here's a view of it from afar. You get people like Jesse and Rex are up on there. It's all built with like Christmas lights, anything Andy would be able to find around his house to build. Hidden Mickeys. Did I miss a hidden Mickey, or is there a hidden Mickey? Let me go back. Oop. Where's the hidden Mickey, Richard? There's probably one on there somewhere. I haven't found all the hidden Mickeys on this. But I'm sure there's a bunch of them on this ride. And then you get this right there in the middle of the top left picture. You see the rings. Those are the slingshot. It doesn't really slingshot you that far. This is a really, really good roller coaster, but it's family friendly, and it's pretty impressive that they built combining both worlds. Little C family. We had a family week. Let me try that over again. We had a family week-long trip planned. Good thing we only live. You only live an hour and a half away. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that, buddy. Ray J, welcome in as well. Yeah, it's better if you live closer because it's easier to make up. If driving time would take me 16 hours, my flight is still 2 hours, so it's just one of those things that you got to be prepared for. Steve, did you use your sugar plum fairy wings to take this aerial photo? I did not. Thanks, though. Oh, wow. Okay, up next. We still got another couple pictures here. So there's the ride vehicle up close. You can see there's the slingshot that I was talking about. And then we have another picture. And then the grand finale with Wheezy. I love how they use like the spell. I can't remember what it's called. The spell thing that puts there. It tells you goodbye and stuff across it. You got Wheezy singing, "You Got a Friend in Me." There's the lyrics and the book behind it. The whole thing is just done like you're the size of a toy, and it's just incredible. Do you think the parks will reopen in May? I don't. I honestly think it's going to be the beginning of July, maybe the beginning of June. Whenever we need our Disney fix, I come to you, and others know who you are. Oh, thanks so much, Little C family. I really appreciate that. Okay, number 3 for me is Expedition Everest over at Animal Kingdom. Now, you can already start to see the pattern of some of these that are not going to make the list. But this one is high on my list, like really high on my list. I think it was very incredible. They spent $100 million to build this ride. Unfortunately, it still has a flaw, and that is the large animatronic Yeti does not work. I'm hoping, Walt and I talked about this over the week on Saturday. He suggested he hopes they take this down for refurb and redo the Yeti properly, which I would be okay with, as long as it's not while I'm going to be down there. Sorry, I want to ride it when I'm there. It's located in Asia over at Animal Kingdom. WDW Dave, thank you. Welcome in, buddy. Steve likes his roller coasters. I do like my roller coasters. It is kind of scary going backwards for sure. This is why one of the reasons why it's high on my list is because it is unique. You get to a point where the Yeti has destroyed it. It's a great storyline across the way. You start going backwards. Then they have one of the largest drops at Disney World. It's 80 feet drop, an 80-foot drop. It takes you up 100. Dreamers Empire, Dean, welcome in, buddy. It takes you up 199.5 feet tall, and then you drop 80 feet. It used to be gut-wrenching for me, but now it just doesn't really affect me that much, so it's just a lot more enjoyable. But this one does have fast passes available. What really astounded me by this ride is they run through 2,050 riders per hour on this ride, which is incredible in my opinion. The ride vehicle is supposed to be like a little train. It has 6 people, they have 6 trains. They keep 5 of them in operation. Each one of the trains has 6 cars, and they hold 34 people per train. They run 2,050 people through this ride every hour. It's really incredible, the technology they use to get it going. But yeah, it goes 50 miles per hour, and the duration is 2 hours and 50 minutes. But it's another one of those rides where as you're climbing initially, you know something's coming, but you get up high. Like really, I already said that, Mouse Talk. We talked about that. They definitely need to fix that animatronic. But when you get up high, you can look to your left and you can look to your right, and you can just see out a long ways. You can see a lot of the different sites from Disney World. It's pretty incredible. Then the ride itself is awesome. I've been on this at night now. I rode it with Epcot Bob in January. It was beautiful. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner the colors that they put on there. It's Arjan's loves every ride over there. The big rides. He loves those rides. Tower of Terror is one of them too. He rides it with us when we go too. But yeah, this is an incredible ride. Incredible story, incredible ride. They have a single rider line. You can pretty much just get on it all day long if you want to through a single rider. I've never seen more than 10 people in line, I don't think, for this ride. So pretty incredible. But you start off there. I mean, it looks like a broken down, run down place. There's the Yeti statues everywhere, a lot of decorations, like they're tracking the Yeti. There's the view in the upper left from the River of Lights show. You can see it from behind there too. The things that shine off of it are pretty incredible. No worries, man. Tell Colin I said hi. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. But you go through the mountains, guys. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then there's the 80-foot drop, come out of the mountain, and just gut wrenching on the bottom right is the tracks are torn up basically where the Yeti has destroyed them. That's where you start going backwards. It's pretty cool. All right, so we're down to the top 2, and we're going to hurry because I only got 8 minutes left. Top 2. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Top 2. Number 2 for me is Avatar Flight of Passage. For the longest time, this was easily my number 1. I never thought anything would ever never pass it. It is absolutely incredible. It's in Pandora, the world of Avatar, over at Animal Kingdom. One of the reasons why Animal Kingdom is my favorite park. It opened May 26th of 2017 when they did the top 2 switch. So when they did the Flight of Passage, I got that ride. Yes, Dean and Epcot Bob rode this with me. I think it was Dean's second time. His first time he kept his eyes open. I think he said something like that. And I think it was Bob's first time. I can't remember what it was, but Steve went his this and that doing the dance challenge. We kind of did, Katie, but we were kind of under a different impression. We did it, but we sent it to somebody else to put a big compilation together, but we'll figure that part out. Yeah, Lisa's first time will be in October. It's pretty incredible. This is a ride like nothing else until they build another ride, but this is something special. First off, the queue line. You get to climb up the mountains while you view the mountains, the floating mountains of Pandora, which is incredible how they made them look like they're floating anyways. And then you turn around and you've got waterfalls coming out. You're going into this lab where you actually see an avatar floating around in the tube. It's pretty crazy. The ride vehicles look like this. It's like you're getting on the back of a Banshee and you're going to link in. There's a whole really, really good pre-show. You're going to get in, you're going to get on these things, and then you're going to link in. So you're going to look in it. It's going to like flash, and it's going to link your brain with an avatar, and you're going to be on the back of a Banshee when you wake up. And these ride vehicles, I mean, they do everything from breathe. You can feel the Banshee breathing on the inside of your legs. It is an incredible technological ride. And what they do, and you can see in the bottom right hand corner, it's not real great. It's a massive screen. It's kind of like Soarin is, except you're up close. And this one moves. It moves side to side and it goes down and they pick you up. But you're just flying on the back of a Banshee through this. One of the best sensations and ride experiences I have ever gotten to see. Blood X, welcome in. Thank you for being here. So it is a really incredible ride. But it does have Fast Pass available, and the duration of this is 4 minutes and 30 seconds, but it's absolutely an incredible ride. Yeah, you can feel it breathe. It is crazy. For those of you who've never been on it, I will say this. My parents got on it and said never again. They thought it was an amazing ride, but they have issues with motion sickness. So they said never again. So knowing what your number one is, I'd say all your choices are pretty solid, although I haven't ridden 2 of them. Hey, that's okay, because I think everybody can figure out what my number one, oh wait, there's more pictures, I'm sorry. So you have the floating mountains here that you can see. That's actually what it looks like at Disney World. Actually, and I got them back here. Team Marie Photography took these pictures back here. They're really incredible. Actually, you can't see it because, let me switch it around. Oh, you can't see it now either. Hang on. So she took these pictures and sent them to me for my birthday. They're absolutely incredible. The floating mountains of Pandora. They are really awesome. So you have these, the avatar in the bottle. Sorry, that one looks a little blurry on my end. And of course, the paintings on the walls at the end of this wall are 3 handprints, which are James Cameron and Joe Rohde. And I can't ever remember the third guy, but they're real handprints, guys that worked on the ride. But then we have number 1, and that is Rise of the Resistance. It's not a small world. Not at all. So, yeah, definitely not small world. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. This ride is out of this world great. So what I love about this ride, and I'm going to try not to spoil it for you guys because I don't want to, you cannot have this ride experience spoiled for you, but they take technology from 4 to 5 other rides, including Flight of Passage, and they put it into this ride. There's a lot of debate whether this ride starts after the hallway or when you first sit in the trackless ride vehicle, but you get on a ship, you do some walking, you go outside. It's absolutely incredible. There are going to be some pictures on here, so if you don't want to see them, you better turn your head because it will give some things away. But so you have these rides, like the first picture in the upper left-hand corner is actually a picture of the outside. That's where you're coming into the entrance. The bottom right is a picture when you go back outside in the middle of the ride somewhere. You were supposed to ride it in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's incredible. There's pictures like this where Rey is a holograph up there, and she actually talks to you. You get Captain Antonil, or I don't know if that's actually him. It looks like him, but he's not Captain. What's his name? Akbar. Looks like Captain Akbar, but it's not really him, I don't think. But anyways, you stand in this boat and this ship, and it moves, and it's really crazy. When the doors open, you're in somewhere totally different. You got scenes with the AT-ATs, which that is what they look like when you're coming in there. You have the upper left-hand corner is the trackless ride vehicles. They're pretty cool. And then you've got this right here, which is you have Kylo Ren, and he plays some incredible parts during this whole thing. And you've got the Stormtrooper room, which is unbelievable when you walk into this room. It is incredible, the scenery for this. So all that said, that is easily my top number 1 pick. It would not even close. So we only got 2 more minutes, guys. So I'm going to wrap up real quick. First off, I want to thank Dean over at The Live Place, www.theliveplace.com. Dreamers Empire and The Live Place on YouTube. Please go check Matty host our show as well as over 80 others. My partner channels, Mouse Talk goes live tomorrow with Dissanity at 8 o'clock. Rob Fuzz goes live on Fridays with at 4 o'clock. Go check both of them out, please. They do a great job. My brothers, the Disney Crew, we go live at 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. Shep goes live on Saturdays at 9:30. Zip goes live tomorrow at 6:30, followed by Jim at 7:30 and Dissanity at 8. And then Ed and Mindy over at Vibrary Project go on at 10. Go check them out. And then Disney Dan and Brandy Dave do pop-ups all the time. Corey Meets World. What's up, Corey? Just get ready to leave, buddy. But thank you for being here, man. But anyways, and then Disney Dan goes live on Saturdays. And don't miss Corey Meets World, guys. Of course, you know Corey's one of my greatest friends. Hobby Princess, welcome in. Corey's an amazing guy, and he's got a very special live stream this Thursday. So definitely, you're not going to want to miss it. Please make sure you go check it out on Thursday at I think it's at 8. So make sure you go check it out. All right, guys. Practically Perfect Park Hopping goes on before me. Meg's on right here in a minute. Please post her link in the chat right now. We're going to be painting over there. Baby Yoda says he loves you guys as much as I do. Thank you guys so much for being here. And then Pepper Tree Villa goes live at 10. So there's Ben from Pepper Tree Villa right there. So guys, please go check everybody out. And just know that I love you guys. You know that each and every week I tell you guys, but I really, truly, and honestly mean it. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. And we'll see you next time. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you.